Everyone quiet. You hear those police sirens in the distance?
How do you know it's not an ambulance or a fire truck?
Oh, I know.
He knows when it's the po-po.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for watching the Today in AZ After Show.
Wait, there it is.
Oh, see?
You'll never take me alive!
It's a fire department.
Oh, it is a fire truck. Okay.
Stand
Stand down. Everything's good.
Hey, I can know when a firefighter's if you bear with him
That's like an ice cream truck for
Yes.
you ladies. Yeah, I see how it is.
We're not in the front yard.
Where's the fire?
Help? Do you need a glass of water?
I told you guys I burned my toast today.
I'll
do whatever it takes.
Public enemy number one after lighting your apartment on
my
fire.
God.
I love it when you see them at the grocery store. They're all shopping
they're the
together. When you
best.
see the big fire truck, I'm like, oh, the firemen are here.
Buying all their stuff for chili.
Yeah.
Hey, they get 50%
So
off in
happy.
uniform at Cafe Rio. So
What?
just-
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
why they're always in uniform.
Perks, I know.
I show up in a
love
suit
it.
at Walmart. Nobody gives me a discount.
No.
They just look at me
They
funny.
usually run the other way.
Yeah, okay,
Like, what's this guy selling?
Oh, I'm buying from the deli. All right, guys, that's enough weirdness for the show. That's
Oh,
It's
Getting
gonna get
started.
way
Cancel.
weirder.
This is the Today in AZ After Show. We do want to talk about something weird. I'm just going to dive right into it.
Okay.
Apparently, there are some hygiene concerns amongst some of the people that we're sharing public places with on a daily basis. I hadn't noticed this, but now I'm going to be super sensitive to it. Or maybe not. Maybe
No,
I'll
you
just
don't
keep
want
my
to.
nose
If you
plugged.
haven't noticed.
Apparently, Gen Z and millennials don't wear deodorant. A new poll shows about 40% of people ages 18 through 24, that's Gen
That's Gen
Z,
Z.
don't wear deodorant and haven't in the last month. And 31% of millennials aged 25 through 34 admitted they're not using deodorant either. Apparently, according to the poll, I feel like the kid on Ellen, apparently, according to the poll, it's not a personal hygiene thing. It's that they simply think they don't need to wear it every day. To which I say, you're wrong. But this morning, we want to hear from you.
Very wrong.
What are your hygiene habits? How often do you wear deodorant? Should the strangers you pass on the street every day be rocking some of their own?
Well, we were talking about this earlier during the break, and a lot of them aren't using it because of the chemicals in the deodorant.
Yeah, the
so they're trying to
aluminum.
go the whole natural
Natural.
route.
Yeah.
So, because they say it could cause cancer and other
Aluminum is an
diseases.
element. It's naturally
There's
occurring.
a direct link between
Yeah.
that and Alzheimer's, according to a lot of research.
So you're saying deodorant is what's giving people Alzheimer's? That's enough of a concern not to wear deodorant?
There is research that suggests that, and I think it's very concerning.
Do you wear deodorant?
I do,
Okay,
but
so
I
it doesn't concern you
definitely
that
think
much.
about it.
So one of our coworkers, she's concerned about that, but she wears deodorant without the antiperspirant.
Right.
So it's just the
See, the
So-
antiperspirant is the key for men
Yeah.
because I sweat in this heat. I mean, sweat. So anything you can do about that.
I sweat more when I'm cold and I'm like shaking. Like right now, I'm sweating.
That sounds like a.
You're like, what's that show where she goes,
Needs to see a doctor.
somebody tell me, what was that? Where she goes, superstar.
Oh, that's
Wait,
Molly
It's
McShannon
Molly
with,
Mc-
what was the character?
Molly
called
Shannon,
Superstar?
SNL. It's
not called Superstar?
no, it's
Or
With
she's
Will
another-
Ferrell.
Someone's help us out with that.
I'm
The old
sure
SNL skit with Molly
Come
Shannon.
on.
Little sister, sister.
Sally no,
darn it.
sorry.
I'm Googling
I'm too
it.
old for this. It's all the deodorant destroying my brain.
See, Erica
It is
said the
called
same thing.
Superstar. The
What'd she
movie's
say?
called Superstar.
Oh, but that was based off a skit, an SNL
Yeah.
skit.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
David says this subject stinks.
Yep.
Well played. I agree with you.
Good one.
Deanna said in AZ, you need it.
Yeah.
Here in Arizona.
Debbie says, I'm going to ask everyone in New Jersey to know the weather for... Oh, wait, I don't understand what she's asking for, actually. Jason wants foot powder or people to change their underwear. Riley suggests that deodorant is toxic AF. Could someone link us to this research? I'd love to actually just take
You've
a look
never
at it.
seen
It's definitely,
Yeah,
it's definitely
I thought it was like a
questionable.
well-known thing. Erica mentions the deodorant aluminum and
Yeah.
the Alzheimer's as well.
There are fortunately a lot of newer deodorants on the market that are supposed to be more natural.
Right.
And people are trying them. And the good thing about it is, from what I understand, they are getting better.
Okay.
I've tried a few, like the Toms and things like that. Because the thing is, like, I have young kids, and when they first start wearing deodorant, you're like, you don't want them starting at a very young age.
Right.
Right.
With all
These
of the
chemicals. So we do
But
the
you
Toms.
have two boys, right?
Yeah.
They can probably be pretty smelly.
They get funky.
Yeah,
They
kids
get
smell.
funky. Kids get funky after soccer.
I'm going to pause this real quick, and you guys can go back to it. I just want to let you know that I'm trying to look up this research, and I accidentally typed DEL instead of DEO for deodorant. I was just going to look up, is deodorant
Oh, no, what
toxic?
came up?
And the first 4 searches when you type is Del Taco open? Is Delaware a state? And is Del Taco good? I don't even care if it's open anymore. Is it good? Anyway. You're right about kids smell, though. Like
they do.
Well, what age do you put deodorant on them?
I think it's different for everybody, obviously, but I think we first started noticing a funk when they were playing soccer. They had to be like 9. I feel like 9-ish.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then my son, especially now that he's a little bit older, he's like, "Ma, we're supposed to be smelly. That way the other team, like you're repelling them. It's a whole tactic." He's like,
that's a good
like
approach.
to wear deodorant when we play." I'm like, "What?"
So let me just set the record straight. That is an urban myth. Aluminum is not linked to Alzheimer's.
How many things? What are you looking up on?
Paul is fact
The aluminum
checking.
does not enter your blood stream at all. Your
buying it.
skin acts as a barrier to keep those chemicals from entering your body. In reality, Alzheimer's and breast cancer are confusing diseases, and doctors still don't know what affects them, although there is a genetic component to both disease. The aluminum myth most likely began because people wanted an explanation for those devastating diseases. So, it is a myth. We are a facts-based station. Aluminum does not
I don't
cause
know if I
Alzheimer's.
believe
I've
that
seen
one
lots
article
of
that you
research
pulled.
articles,
Same.
saying that.
Can you
aluminum.
show me one? If you could find me one, I would be happy to show the other side.
I mean, we Googled it one time. I was here with Crystal Henderson last week, and we were Googling it all. And Trisha, because Trisha said she stopped using that type of deodorant as well. And my friend also gave all of us girls the natural deodorant.
Yeah.
But she said like the first week is horrible.
Right. Your
But
body
she's
has
like,
to,
then
like-
after that, your body adjusts to it, and then you won't smell bad.
This is on the ALZ.org website. This is the Alzheimer's website saying that this is a myth. So I can't get you any more concrete information than that. If the people raising money for Alzheimer's and doing research on Alzheimer's think it's a myth in my book.
I think that anything could be a conspiracy theory that you
All
find
right,
on
speaking
the
of
internet.
which, let's get to our ICYMI while we do more scientific research. I didn't realize this is the kind of show we were going to be doing
Yes,
today.
who knew we're fact checking?
Amazon is trying to help you kick those bad
at
habits with a shock bracelet.
Is this a prank?
No, it's a real thing.
You can program the bracelet to recognize your bad behaviors like smoking, sleeping in. I feel like this could be useful to us. Much like a shock collar would give you a little jolt.
What year is it?
Get you. I feel like this is just like a funny joke. So join in on the conversation. Let us know, what's your bad habit that you think you'd like to shock out of your system? Text us at 602-444-1212.
Anything come to mind?
Well, I was thinking, when you have that girlfriend that you're like, don't answer his call.
Oh, that's a good
Don't
one.
answer it.
Yes.
Don't answer it. And don't text him when we leave.
Well, this would be good for the late night text too. Like, if I try to text my ex after midnight, I'm getting a shock.
Yeah.
No one has any self-control apparently in 2019.
Not
We're
after
there.
midnight.
Seriously, that would be amazing.
That would come in handy, just
Yeah.
specifically for that purpose,
Yes.
like the late night text purpose.
It's like, he's just not that into you, so stop answering his calls. Yeah. It should remind you, like, he's just not that into you. Then you're like, okay, finally
Don't
you'll
fall
get
for
it.
it.
You're
Don't
like, don't do
fall for
it. No.
We brought it up on the show. I feel like, aren't we past this point as a society, like for shock therapy to be
know.
like a thing?
I think it's different if you're doing it to yourself.
That's
Yeah.
like
If you're
dark, isn't it?
opting
That's pretty
in-
like sadistic. That you want to hurt yourself.
I mean,
for
it
doing
kind of
bad
reminds me
things.
of, like if somebody's trying to not bite their nails or they're trying to stop cussing,
Yeah.
they snap themselves with a rubber band.
Oh,
Have you guys ever
yeah.
heard people doing that to break the habit? I guess I just think that it's kind of the same side.
Yeah, but it's Pavlovian. You just get over it eventually. And you just
Totally.
continue doing
Yeah,
the
you
same
continue.
bad habit,
100%.
so.
I need it for food. I'm like, just don't eat that donut. Don't eat that
I
piece
think you
of
should
pie.
eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now that's a scene in Dodgeball, isn't it?
Do they have that?
Have you guys seen Dodgeball?
Yeah, but I don't remember this.
There was a scene where like the
When they're training?
the titular character is the guy training that owns the gym, Global Gym
Yeah.
or whatever, the Ben Stiller character, that he's got like food in front of him and he's like smelling it and about to take a piece of pizza and then he zaps himself to like stop it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Should have
anyway.
pulled that clip. That would have been perfect.
Gosh, where is it? And cue the
Earlier.
clip. That's not how TV works.
Yeah.
I know.
So, smelly people.
So, are there things that you guys have done to cut corners in your?
We have
your
a viewer
hygiene?
real quick that says that lemons work as a natural.
What?
I'm not rubbing
Okay.
lemons in
Ow,
my
That
not if you
sounds so
shave
painful.
your armpit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ow.
It doesn't sting.
Ugh. I don't know, Laura. Not
Maybe
sure
if
about
they're
that
not
one.
shaving their armpits, but ladies, we have to shave our armpits, or if you do,
Well,
if you
it's
don't. But like,
preferred.
yeah, that would hurt.
required.
Didn't we have a juicy question not that long ago that was like a certain
Hairy
percentage
legs.
of men
Hairy
prefer
legs.
hairy women?
Hairy
cinnamon or into hairy legs.
Hairy legs, yeah.
But I think
more
that's
you
definitely
know.
regional. Yeah. Because I know my husband went to college up in Massachusetts, and he was always like, "Oh yeah, all the girls had body
just
hair.
used to it,
They let
yeah.
it go because it's so cold. It's like an extra layer." And I'm like,
What?
I'm from Texas. You would never be caught dead with body hair in Texas.
Hey, it's probably a
hot.
short amount of time to get ready in the morning.
For sure.
You know, because you don't have to shave your legs or
Cut
anything.
costs on razors.
Diana just threw her husband under the bus here. Says, my husband ran out of his deodorant and used mine, and the guys told him he smelled good. True.
Lovely. See?
I've used guys deodorant before, and I think that it works really,
Yeah.
really well.
Yes,
I've
that's
used-
true.
Yeah.
I've used that Old Spice that it's like, I don't know if they're
So
different.
I
or-
use Old Spice, the deodorant, anti-perspirant. There's two different flavors.
So this one was
Scents.
like,
Flavors.
They do have flavors too, but
this one was like the blue gel one. It looks like a blue gel kind of.
okay, yeah, that's a
stick
different
form.
kind.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
for young men.
First of all, that's a burn going on my armpit. I guess
It's the
because I
cooling
shaved them.
gel.
Yeah, probably because you
It's
shaved
like
your
burning.
armpits.
It
Yeah.
burned, but you know what? It was very effective. I may or may not still have some.
Somebody left like
Okay, it probably is a lot cheaper too. You know, the whole
Oh,
like
yeah.
tax
The-
thing.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Isn't that funny? Because I know a couple guys that would wear the girls' secret deodorant. And like they said it worked better for
works.
them than the
Yeah.
guys' deodorant.
Yeah.
Do what works.
body
We're not
kinda
here to
do
judge you.
what works,
Somebody left one of
absolutely.
those Nordstrom like sample size cologne or perfume
Yeah.
bottles in an edit bay here at the station, and it was there for a long time. So one time I went in, I just lifted it because it smelled good. Pretty sure it's women's perfume. That has not stopped me from wearing it more than once because it does smell good.
Oh, remember during Cardinals locker room last year, that lotion that I would always put
Oh
on?
yeah, the smelly lotion.
There was this random lotion in the weather center, and before
Oh, it
Cardinals
was-
locker room, I would put it on,
Okay.
and I smelled so bad. Paul, I'm so sorry.
No,
It's
so
okay.
it
You
was a
did stink up
gift.
the
Somebody
whole
had
studio.
it was like in one of my packages that
gift
came.
package.
And so then I used it once and I'm like, it smells like a boy. I don't want it. So I
Oh,
gave it
so
away
bad.
to my neighbor and they started using it.
How
and
did
so
it get back in the weather?
so because they left it there. So then we were like, dude,
Somebody
put
else
it away.
rejected it.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm just gonna get
Because it smelled like a guy, right? Kind of like
No,
a.
it smelled worse than a guy.
It
I have
was
guy
like-
lotion that doesn't smell like
I would
that.
put it on,
Yeah.
and then this guy had to host a show with me for 90 minutes.
Ugh.
I had to smell myself though, so really
I
it was
like
worse.
male
for me.
like male cologne sometimes though.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they smell good. I'm like,
When I was younger, I used to wear it for some reason. Cool water. Remember Cool Water?
Cool
I
Water.
wore
Oh my
that
God, yeah.
when I was in junior high. I was like, I'm gonna wear this because it smells good.
It has a nice fresh smell
It
to it. That's
does.
that's one of those forever colognes.
Do
that
kids
can't really go
today
to style.
still wear Axe? Do they still?
So my
just
boys
spray
wear
it up?
Axe.
Do they? Yeah, they're at that age.
because it's like, what
Yeah.
else do you? I'm not gonna spend $70 on cologne.
That's
for
the equivalent of
boys.
spraying them down with Febreze, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, come here.
They're always running away from it. They hate it, but it's like it's cheap, and we just spray it on their hair, and usually they're running in the opposite direction.
Yeah, but when they get older, they're gonna put like way too much on
Yeah.
because they want to smell good for the girls, and
They
then
don't
you're like,
want that.
stop.
My
Like,
brother's rooms always smelled like that. It's like, what
Axe.
did you do? Just empty a container in here? It's like someone set up a bug bomb of Axe in that room.
Yeah.
No.
David's got another alternative, I think semi-jokingly. Just wear a mint plant around your neck, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why
Fashion
not?
statement, and you smell nice.
I don't know. I just find it fascinating that this is a trend that people just don't think they need to wear it every day. So it's like you're just wearing it for special occasions. You're like, I'm going to work out, so I'm going to wear it. But I'm not
Definitely
gonna
if you're
wear it to
working out,
work,"
right?
and things like
Yeah.
that.
But maybe it's kind of like where you don't wash your hair every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That's
some
kinda
people
different.
don't do that. Too.
I know
I don't think
most
your
people
hair
do. They say you
smells,
shouldn't
though.
wash your
Yeah,
hair.
and your hair
No.
doesn't start
My hair's
smelling
fine.
until
I
like
can't
day
wash it every
5.
day. Oh my gosh. No.
I
Yeah.
remember when I was probably like 19 or 20, I read an article of Matthew McConaughey saying that he does not wear deodorant because a woman should like his scent.
Natural
that's
scent.
nice.
I remember
Oh, they're
that
like
one.
attracted to him.
I think I would be
Brand
okay
new.
with Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey not
Yeah.
wearing. I always picture him when he was. Remember, he got arrested for playing the bongos naked that one time. So I always think about that.
Where's
yeah.
that video?
You always think
I
about that,
always
huh?
anytime
When you
somebody
see
brings up
him.
Matthew McConaughey, I always think naked bongos.
And his voice,
Wow.
you know how he talks.
I
like-
know. I think
Hey.
I'd be okay with him being, but I did remember him saying he likes to be the scent of a man, and that.
We just got super weird on Matthew McConaughey. Everything is people aren't watching.
Because
the
he's
show,
hot.
'cause
You know,
they're
he's
gonna
going to make us sweat right
have
now.
restraining
know.
orders filed against you guys. A lot of people in the comment section just saying it's common courtesy. You need to make your smell at least like.
Have you ever been in a
Close to
situation
okay.
though where there's like someone in the office who either has bad breath or smells.
Yes.
And it's like, and you have to report it to HR, or it gets reported to
You
HR.
have to report it to HR.
And then a manager has to confront them. We've had that a couple times.
It actually happened when I wore that
awful.
lotion.
It's so awkward. It's like,
That's
I mean, the HR people that have to do that, I'm always like, oh my God.
Tough gig.
It is.
Yeah,
tough.
that is really.
Tough.
How do you approach that conversation?
Hopefully with an email.
Closed door meeting.
Yeah.
We had
that's
that.
like, you got to do closed door face to face on that one.
In one of my
if
other
you're
jobs that
trapped with the
happened,
smell.
someone wasn't smelling their best, and so they're like,
Yes.
we have to like address it, but we don't want to like be mean. So they
Right.
addressed the whole group, letting them know to make sure that you're.
Did it help?
Makes sense.
It doesn't.
No, they said it
I hate
hasn't. I
when
don't
people
think.
do in companies that they're like, they send an all email, all memo, and we're like, we all know.
Who
This needs to just go to Johnny. So why are you putting this in my inbox?
And I
just
feel like-
take Johnny aside.
The person who it's meant for is the one person who's going to be like totally oblivious.
Yeah, they don't
Not
even
for
know.
me.
Every time.
Yeah. That's such an awkward situation. But I just want you guys to know, if I smell, please tell me.
Yeah,
Please.
likewise.
If I have food on my face, if I have crazy hair sticking out, I don't know, anything.
Well,
Tell me.
Monica said if I'm going somewhere, I'll put it on, but not on a regular basis. I'm a boomer too.
I'll say this, I'm not putting deodorant on after I shower, after working out in the afternoons and going to bed. I'll put it on in the morning before work. I don't
Right.
need to wear it for myself around the house after I get out of a shower.
I feel like I do it
I don't have it on, I don't
naturally,
paste it on all day.
It's just a habit.
Yeah,
But I
I feel
put it
like
on
I
once a day.
automatically do it.
But I can sometimes be a fitful sleeper. So I'm like, sometimes I wake up and like my hair is sweaty. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I
you're
was having,
sweating.
'cause I love to get under the covers and I probably put way too much on and then I'm like, ugh, the next morning.
That's true.
I've worked with some smelly people.
Have you?
Some big smelly dudes mostly.
It's always photographers.
That's what he was referring to, but.
I assume.
It's I don't understand what it's like to be smelly and not aware of it.
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah,
is
I
like
feel
a
like
disconnect.
if you start to notice,
When I
you're
smell
like,
myself
oh my
being
gosh,
rank, I'm like,
get
dude,
me out of
come on.
public.
But I
Yeah.
think if you
Yeah.
always smell like that, maybe you just don't notice
Right.
it. That's what I have to assume because there's sometimes, and the thing is, we work with somebody else in news or whatever. You're in a car with them. It's just the two of you for an 8-hour day. And sometimes when you get in that car at 9 a.m. and they already have BO, you're like, this is going to go downhill.
Yeah.
We're shooting in 100-degree weather.
okay.
It's not going to get any better. So yeah.
Bethany said, I'm in Arizona. I use it religiously. It should be a crime not to use it.
Kind of agree.
What's worse, someone that has way too much cologne or body spray on, or someone that has none at all?
Body odor.
Yeah.
Definitely. Bad breath, it's like, you can kind of like hold your breath when they're talking to you. I feel like you can kind of dodge it. But bad body odor in a
It
office setting,
encompasses you.
can't.
It surrounds you and envelops you.
It does.
And
I
you
will
get
say this
grossed
though,
out.
if you gave me a choice between sitting next to a smelly person on a plane and next to like an older woman that has like a very pungent perfume, I might just go with the smelly guy because the latter is going to give me a headache. I can
You
tell
might
you right
sneeze, you get sneezy too.
At what point does that happen that you have to start wondering if your perfume is that?
It's just like Rachel said. It's just like a cigarette smoker. Like eventually you
Yeah.
just don't smell it.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
you're just around it all the
See,
time.
I'm not huge on perfume. I do like one spritz.
I know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Would you like to steal other people's lotions?
Smelly good lotion.
I steal people's lotions. But I do like one spritz of
Yeah.
perfume because I don't want to be that person who's smelling obnoxious. Because yes, you want to smell good, but you also don't want to subject
No.
everyone to what you think smells good. Because what if other people don't like my perfume?
I like scented lotions.
That's what I use,
Because I
yeah.
find that as you get warmer and the day goes on, it actually emits
Activates.
and activates a little bit more. So I'm like, it's kind of a subtle thing when you arrive to the office in the morning and you have like a scented
Yeah.
lotion on, and then during the day you can still.
Yeah, you smell
Or like
good.
a body spray. I'm big on body sprays because you can like add it throughout the day
Yeah.
as needed without it being too much. Yeah. I feel like you can't go
I just
too
want to say
overboard with
that
it.
I am upset that because I used to wear this one lotion, and Paul and all them would always be like, "You smell so good," and I talked about it on air one day, and then a lady went to go purchase it, and she said they stopped using
Where was it
Yeah.
from?
Victoria's Secret.
Okay, was it Party Kiss?
No, it was vanilla something.
Oh, because they don't
And
make Party Kiss anymore.
Isn't that a
either.
bummer? I'm like, dude, it was
they
my
discontinued
favorite
a
lotion.
favorite.
Smelled good.
Why does that happen?
Amazing.
Sometimes you can find it on
they
like these
discontinued it.
websites and Amazon.
eBay
they,
for
like, discounted.
$35 instead of $12.
Yeah. But then you just ration it. You just have to ration it.
We got a commenter saying that too much cologne is the worst. I'm a 2 spritzer. One for you and then one for the weather person on my left. Both sides.
You do the spray and you walk
That's really thoughtful. We
you're
appreciate
welcome.
you
That's
thinking
for
that
you.
through.
So Yazzie said, listen to this, but this
Yeah.
is another one. If no deodorant, use powder. But if no powder, stay home. However, now they say powder also
I
causes
used to
diseases.
use powder, and then I got scared of powder.
Death is undefeated, guys. You're gonna get yours
Talc.
somehow. So I don't know. You can't be scared of everything. Powder, talc is now bad for us.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
They've linked that to cancer.
Ryan is showing love to oils. We have a producer Jess, who swears by oil. She uses
Yes.
peppermint oil, a little dab behind her ears. I sit right next to her, so I smell it all the time. Ryan says carry some of that in your plane. Put a drop under your nose so you don't smell the gross
love
people.
peppermint
So you don't have to worry about taking care of
Smart.
yourself.
You just gotta-
Just don't smell everyone else.
Peppermint oil can help you stay cool too if you put a little on the back of your neck.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I read a study that says it'll help you fly.
I
So put some on and jump off a building near you and see what happens.
I literally thought you were about to say that you read a study that it'll give you XYZ illness.
Oh, no. I was just going to take it
That's
to the
where we've
extreme
been
so you
going with
knew I was
everything.
kidding. Yeah.
That was very effective.
Thank you.
I did. Sometimes your jokes go right over my head.
Not that one.
But you know
Right
what? I
on
got
point.
that one.
So see, I think most people, and then we got another comment, it's just they stopped using it because they're afraid of
Right.
diseases. So that's what I think.
And I understand
general.
the concerns for sure, but are you doing it and then doing natural?
But you know what?
Going.
I actually think that a lot of these younger people, and I sound like a cranky old lady right now saying this, I think
please.
a lot of these younger people legitimately think like, I smell great. I don't really care what the people around me
You think it's
think.
like a false bravado? Like they think they're too good for
I
deodorant.
think it's kind of a little bit of arrogance.
Deodorants for weaklings.
This is becoming a Seinfeld episode real fast.
Wow.
They think you're too good for it, Jerry. Nobody is too good for deodorant.
Oh my God.
You stink, I stink, we wear it. Anyway.
Wow, we've had great combos about deodorant this morning. I mean, we have a lot of
would've
people
thought? I feel
like I'm learning
watching
something
and
today
so many
about it.
people chiming in.
We only had one Debbie Downer that told us that this wasn't an important topic. Well, it's our
It's not.
Facebook show. No, it's not an important topic.
But
You're right.
We're not really hitting on the important topics on this show. It's not really what it's
We talk
about.
about that in the 2.5-hour
fun
newscast
stuff.
we do every morning.
Yeah.
We want to talk about your smelly pits on this show.
Sweat.
Oh, these comments are lovely.
You guys
Go
can
back
have fun
and read
in the
through
comment
them.
section.
I'm gonna go put on some degree.
We'll do this again
I'm gonna put some
tomorrow.
gum in my mouth because I feel like I have bad breath.
That's my coffee breath all the way on you. Sorry. Talk this way. See you tomorrow. Be good.